Hello Scorpio, this is your forecast for August. It's a very busy month, there's a lot happening every few days. So let me start with the 2nd of August, when we've got a conjunction with Mercury, planet of communications and technology, conjunct with Jupiter, planet of abundance and good fortune. And that's on the 2nd of August, and it's happening here for you, whoopsie daisy, in your 10th house up here. So Mercury and Jupiter together are big thinking, big thoughts. So what are your big thoughts, big dreams for your career, Scorpios? What is it you want to achieve? Now, what I have to say I have to be careful of with this is that Jupiter has a tendency to just, when it comes together with Mercury, to just blurt something out. So be a little careful that you're not blurting something out maybe in the workplace or publicly that you may later be sorry for. But it is a good time for getting a message out, something that's important that you want to get far and wide. Jupiter has that international flavour which could help take your career onto the international stage if it's not there already. Now on the 8th of the month, Mercury is busy this month. Mercury is making a trine, a lovely trine aspect with Uranus here from your 10th house to your 6th house. Now these are the work houses, and Uranus and Mercury, when they are in such a harmonious aspect, are about inspirational thinking, inspirational ideas. You may come up with a wonderful problem-solving idea, something that's just out of the box, because Mercury is the lower mind, the everyday mind, the mind that says, oh, you know, you're hungry, I want my dinner, I haven't put the washing on. And Uranus is the higher, the divine mind, this higher tuning in to those things that we can't see. And so when they're harmonious, it enables you to bring the divine mind into your everyday life. So you could come up with an idea that could propel your career onto a whole new level, something really different. This aspect as well has been known to make somebody famous overnight, just suddenly. So on the 10th of August, we have got a full moon in Aquarius, and this is happening for you in your 4th house, Scorpios. So this is shining a light for you, Scorpio, on this house of home and family. So maybe there's some issues you need to deal with as far as family is concerned. You may be wanting to move. That's a possibility when the full moon happens in your 4th house. Or there may be somebody from your past, a strong bond of a connection, who comes back into your life in some way. Something that you learn, and it's like, ah, okay, now I understand what all that was about. This is a good time for as well for making your home comfortable, for doing something that is very welcoming, so you feel that warmth in the home area and the security. It's also important to look at your security as well at this time. Scorpios, I know many of you with Saturn in your sign as well have been going through enormous security issues. Yes, letting go of a lot of things and feeling like, oh my goodness, where am I going to land? Am I safe? What's not safe? So I know that's been a big issue for many of you, and probably will be until the end of the year when relief, Scorpio, Saturn goes out of your sign. So on the 13th of August, we've got Venus, planet of love and money, coming into your 10th house of career. And it's joining all these other planets for some of the month. And this is shining a light, it's bringing some good fortune potentially, or somebody who is very supportive of you in your career area. And on the 18th of the month, Jupiter and Venus, these are the nicest planets, if you like, the most benevolent planets of our solar system. And when they come together, this is some good fortune usually coming together, something really good. Now, this could happen in your career area. The downside, there's always a negative of all the ways the signs and the planets can be expressed. But here the downside could possibly be is that maybe you're being overindulgent. You're being a little bit lazy maybe, or not doing enough, expecting things to come to you. So just kind of keep that in mind as the balance of this good fortune. Now on the 16th of August, we've got Mercury coming into your 11th house. This is Mercury, planet of communications, very busy this month. This is a great time to connect with like-minded people. People who've got similar beliefs and ideas and ideals to you. So it's a great time to enlarge your social circle, but to really think carefully about what kinds of people do I want to mix with. Really think about it carefully, because that's what the Mercury is asking you to do. It's a very good time for teaching, training, coaching, and sharing a message as well with Mercury there. On the 24th of the month, the Sun comes into this 11th house of yours as well. And on the 25th of month, we've got a new moon in Virgo, which is also coming into your 11th house. So Scorpios, focuses a lot this month on your 10th house of work and career. And then towards the latter part of the month, a big focus on your friends, your social circle, your social networks, how you're using those networks. Are you using them intelligently? Do you need to do some more research? Do you need to adjust your social circle? Are you around people who are uplifting for you, or are you around people who feel draining? And keep in mind, it's better to be alone than to be around people who are really pulling you down and feel draining. So new beginnings in this area. The new moon gives you an opportunity to start fresh, to start new, to bring something new in as far as the people are concerned in your life. Now, as you know, Saturn's in your sign. I know you all know that. And for the last 2 weeks, we've got Mars in your sign as well, which is great, but it's also conjunct Saturn. So that can be a little challenging because Mars is one of your co-rulers and Mars wants to get on with it. Come on, let's move, let's take action. And Saturn in your sign is actually saying, well, hang on a minute. Have you really considered all the angles? Are you being too impulsive? Are you getting excited about something without really thinking it through? Now, not to say that you normally do that, Scorpios, because you are a fixed sign and you usually have definite motives for your actions. But nonetheless, Saturn here is wanting you to focus on one thing at a time. To do it really well, Saturn will help you to feel as though you've achieved something, as long as you don't go half cock in lots of different directions. That will be the issue. Otherwise, you're going to be very frustrated. So that's how best to deal with that aspect. So that's the challenging aspect we're dealing with this month, the last couple of weeks of the month. And this is the fun aspect we're dealing with as well for the last couple of weeks of the month. So these will be kind of balancing one another. How can you deal with that? What I would say to you, Scorpios, is yes, many of you are workaholics. Do your work, be diligent, but also find some time to play, to enjoy, to see the funny side of things. All these planets in Leo, it's the comedian, it's fun. Try and see the funny side of things. If you can't see the funny side, then watch a funny movie or video and get yourself into that funny, light-hearted mood so that this Saturn energy won't get you down. Well, I wish you a great month. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, commenting. Bye for now.